So our area is trying to tackle some of those problems that we all face every day in our lives. This is about reducing violence, particularly against women and girls, reducing concerning issues like knife crime, and trying to build our confidence in our justice system, so our confidence in policing and the way that the whole of the courts and prisons, probation, justice works. So we're very focused on making a real tangible difference, trying to turn the dial on those very difficult systemic problems. Having done 30 years, I always say if this was easy, we would have done it by now, because there's so many people out there trying so hard to address these issues. So we are trying to push the boundaries and being innovative. So if you're someone who cares about trying to create a safer society and want to tackle things like violence against women and girls, but you maybe never been in the justice system before, maybe you're out there in the creative industries or the tech industries, we're really interested in what you can do to come and help us solve these big problems. So we have a whole range of different areas that we're trying to tackle, and we need your help. Those focus on building new interventions and trying to do stuff with kids that's preventative, new technologies, for example, how we might be able to identify if someone's carrying a knife, and all sorts of new ways of understanding the world. So can we bring together different sources of information and data to help us understand where crime happens, for example, and how we can actually get in and solve those problems much more effectively. In terms of our next steps, we're about the point where we now want to start launching some really big, larger scale innovations. So we're still listening to people about what do you think that should look like. We're very much listening to the people whose hands this will go into, because the question was, who is this for? Who's going to use this innovation at the end to make a real difference? Is it a police officer, or is it actually someone who's worked in the community? It could be a youth justice worker, it could be a member of a charity, it could be a local community. So who are they? Let's get them in the room and make sure that whatever we do, they want it, they're excited about it, and it will work for them in their lives going forward. So one of the things that will always be important throughout the years of this project, and one of the things that will make it potentially more likely to be successful, is we absolutely have to have the voice of people who've experienced crime and their families and carers and the community involved in it. And that's a real commitment for us. And the second thing is to be, absolutely collaborative and open to working with new people who've maybe never worked in this area before, and they might bring in new skills, new expertise, new insight. So please come and work with us, because this is a societal problem, and it will take all of us pitching in together to actually make a difference. I think if you're in this space, you have to carry hope, and that's what I carry. I carry hope and optimism that it is possible to make a difference, even when the problems are really ingrained, they're really societal, they're systemic right across our different services.